champ. Jesus, God.
Here's my thought for Texas A&M is, I've seen the Lance Leipold, I've seen the Mike Elko, I've seen all of this, but look, and my man Bobby Chaffee, I had this discussion with him last night, but if I am the Aggies, man, go get you Jeff Traylor. I mean, that it's not going to be the splash.
That's the name. Traylor's the name, right? That's a Texas guy, football coach. I mean, that's kind of what everybody's high school, Texas high school football coach. That's kind of like everybody. That's the name that I've been hearing over the past day or 48 hours or so, Rodney, has been Traylor. So, I mean, it's just, is it big? Like I heard BK and Bucky talking a little bit about this when I was coming back in the room here. Is it big enough? Is it enough to woo the Texas Aggie fan base, right? Is it enough for all those crazy people out in the Eastlands there at Texas to kind of be like, okay, we got our guy. Finally, we got our guy. I don't think it is. I think he's the right guy for the job. I just don't think the Aggies do.
Yeah, well, Kalen DeBoer.
Actually, I'm not sure who the right guy is the job yet at this time. Well, I think Traylor is probably one of the better candidates for the job, though, for sure.
And it really is, in a sense, where I dial this back and again, I have relationships with so many high school coaches, and that's where I can look at this from a different manner. Is that the respect that people have for Jeff Traylor, and honestly, I mean, if you're a part of the A&M administration, if you think that it's not a big splash, one thing, you're going to get him cheaper than you're going to get any of those other people.
No doubt.
But here's the other part of it.
I know you got a purse, but you're still paying a big penny right now to somebody that ain't even at your damn program.
You damn right. You got to look at that balance sheet at some point and be like, okay, here's Sumlin. Here's the guy we just got rid of. I mean, let's.
Yeah, we're still in the red. We're still in the red, man.
Let's figure this thing out. But seriously, with Jeff Traylor, I mean, here's where if you're A&M, it's like, okay, I mean, that's a Texas guy. He was on the Texas staff at one point, and he has really done a good job. I mean, look at the UTSA program. I mean, seriously, it is one of those things to where he has gone in there and built this thing really quick. I mean, does
he want to leave, though? That's the thing. Of course, Aggie Land would be tremendous for him, right? That's a huge step. But I mean, you talk about success. Sometimes the hardest thing in life is saying no, right? And sometimes just because the Aggies are offering something to you right now might, and if the Aggies offer Traylor a head coaching vacancy, right? Sometimes that might not be the best move. Like you could argue that the Aggies might not be the best time, or the Aggies program might not be the best time to go in there right now and try and fix it. You might want to be the next guy after this person, right? To try and clean up Jimbo Fisher's mess, right? You look at what happened with Sumlin, right? Jimbo Fisher was supposed to fix that mess too. Something institutionally is going wrong at Texas A&M. Right. I'm not blaming it all on the organization there, because I do think that Jimbo Fisher is kind of I know Jimbo Fisher was the wrong hire. I just do. Like I didn't like him at Florida State. I still don't like him now. And you're starting to see the aftermath of what happened at Texas A&M because of Jimbo Fisher.
And Jimbo comes in. I mean, Jimbo comes into A&M, and seriously, he does a really good job of pissing off Texas high school football coaches.
That's what he does.
And that is a very important relationship to have.
Culture. You need culture. You have to have somebody that has Texas culture, Rodney.
Yes. I mean, like we were just joking about right there with Bucky, or I was. I'll own that one. Look, when you send somebody to go, I mean, dude, you got to win the parents. That's the number one thing. And when you send a dude that has won state championships in the state of Texas, because there are still a lot of great Texas high school football players that get out of this state. I mean, I know with what's happened here, with Texas recruiting. I mean, we're in top 10, top 5 recruiting classes. A&M has been. A&M had the catch of the litter a couple of years ago. And what did that get them? 7-5. I mean, something's not working. I mean, that the chemistry is not there.
You have to have culture.
I really think if you go back and dial this back, I mean, go get you here's a crazy thought, Wags. Go get you a fucking football coach, man. go get you a recruiter and let this dude go build your program. I love what Bucky said. Hire a dude that you're going to put him in place, and you got to run him out of here. Let him have a 15, 16-year-old run or 16-year run, and then you have to get him out because his time has passed, but he has gotten you national championships and conference championships. And I think
Magic
the whole
Man,
thing
we ain't bringing Jimbo to Texas. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Is that what you're saying, Magic Man? I don't think so.
Yeah. But I mean, look at this, you know, and I could sit here and throw stats out. 29-8 for Jeff Traylor in San Antonio. That's great. But I always tell Bobby that I'm talking about, I'm like, you ain't playing nobody. But I can tell you one damn thing. That program has culture. That program has chemistry. And those people believe in him. And he can bring that coaching staff with him to College Station.
I agree. We got some baseball news real quick before we get into our Longhorn talk. Shohei